Alrighty then. Okay, good morning. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everything's going great. Um, today we're going to talk about Jumanji, more specifically the second one, 2017. Welcome to Jumanji. Now this is an action film comedy. It's actually pretty good. It had Dwayne Johnson in it, so you know how that goes. This was based on their earlier version, 1995, which they used a board game in that one, and that had Robin Williams in it. The Welcome to the Jungle is actually a pretty good one. It was funny. There was lots of action and all that. They copied the idea of the video game swallowing them up and being live action in the video game, being a player. Now there were several movies in the history that did that, kind of, sorta. I mean, Last Starfighter, he was beating a video game that was basically the same thing as what he ended up doing, and became the Last Starfighter, and actually physically went out to another galaxy and lived the video game. Which is the kind of same concept they did here with Jumanji. They put him in the video game, they gave him 3 lives, and they had lots of action. They did the adventure of the video game, and they had to solve the problem, which turned out to be an interesting game and video. I mean, the actors and the pre-actors look totally different. They went back in history, they went through time, they had kids from different time periods in the game, and it made that thump thump noise like the original one, trying to get attention, and people were trying to hide it in the sand, and they showed how the game got to them and the school. They were cleaning up a storage room where they found the game. Who knows how it got there, but they cleaned up a storage room and they decided to plug in the old Sega console, and it turned out they got sucked into the game, and it turned out to be a modern type of game instead of something you would have seen on that Sega Genesis console. They kind of fudged that one a little bit because the graphics they were using in the video games would have been close to what the movie showed, would have been, movie quality, where, when the box they showed they got sucked into would have been more, 1980s Zelda or Pong type graphics. So they kind of cheated on that one, but this was a pretty good movie and I enjoyed it. I mean, these guys got dropped on one spot. They had to go to the diner or whatever, the next level, and they had to face all the kinds of obstacles on the next level. And they were complaining. One of them was complaining because it was a man versus a woman, because they were women to begin with, and one guy, and then there were 2 guys and 1 woman. Or 3 guys and 1 woman. Turned out to be a pretty good little movie. I kind of liked it. So I'm not really doing this movie very much justice. I'm kind of just talking about it. But the whole adventure thing is, at the end they had to put the prize back where it belongs and holler out the name of the game, and then they got taken out. Now the graphics in this movie were pretty good. The whole theory of making a gamer's movie is not something new, but they've been doing a lot lately. And then like Free Guy, they started in the game already. And here in Jumanji, they got sucked into the game. And The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, he did a pretty good job in this, and everybody else that supported him, the rest of the crew, the rest of the stars supported him, and this was a funny, interesting action movie. kind of went over the top with some of the scenes and areas, but you know, you'll figure those out. Some of the graphics, you know, or some of the how am I trying to put this? Some of the scenes looked like they were a little over the top, but to be in a video game, you could actually just let that happen. Be a little over the top, and you know, it works in the movie. And it worked real good, and they got that pilot that introduced them like a regular game would. You know, in this one, they did a pretty good job making it look like a video game instead of an old board game where the jungle runs through the living room or the herd runs through the living room. You know, it turned out to be different, but the same as the original. I like the original too. This one, I don't know if I've done a review on it, but it's on my list, so I'm doing it again. It turned out to be a pretty good movie, and I'm going to keep saying that for some reason, but anyway, so this was put out by, oh, look at that. I'm not going long enough, but I'm doing okay. Sony Pictures released this. They released it on December 5th, 2017. Yeah, 2017. Can't even talk today, excuse me. Grand Rex. I don't know where Grand Rex is, but they released it there. Then December 20th, 2017 in the United States. And the thing ran 119 minutes. Of course, it's United States made and English. They spent $90 million on this thing, and ooh, wow, they got $962.5 million back at the box office. So this one must have been all the stars involved in it, or all the action, or word of mouth got them really a lot of visitors for this one. It really was a good one. You know, the part I liked where she was doing the dance fighting for the first time. They made it seem like she didn't know what she was doing or how she was doing it. She just did it, which was interesting. It made it turn out to be pretty good. I kind of liked it that way. So yeah, well, you'll have to go back to the theater to see the whole thing. Since I'm here at the theater, you know, I'll watch it again later. Okay, so let's call this one a good one, and you know, tell me what you think. Did you like the movie? Did my review suck? What's going on? Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Lights came up, my jaw just dropped. Wait, did that just happen? Happen. Rewind that logic. Hit the brakes. For goodness gracious sakes. What did I just watch? What did I just watch? Let me break it down for you. Click that link for the review. Lights came up, my jaw just dropped. Wait, did that just happen? Happen. Rewind that logic. Hit the brakes. For goodness gracious sakes. What did I just watch? What did I just watch? Let me break it down